Awesome game and a fantastic performance by your team there. Hey, I'm just curious about the last play there. I know a bit about your personal philosophy and like how you feel about not letting teams get set up and just kind of go at it. You guys were down sort of one, and there was 5.2 seconds left. Just was there much thought process of getting a quick timeout to set something up?
Well, we have a play that we ran, and that was the play. The problem was we just had, we didn't have our bigs in, and so certain guys were playing where the 5-man's supposed to play. Certain guys were playing 4. When they hit the shot in the corner, usually, we get it and we're just going to go coast to coast. That for them, looking at that replay gave them a chance to set up almost like a 2-2-1. Which we weren't able to get. We're trying to get the ball on the run, and if they can't get it to quad A, we get it to you'll see where Marcus was, and try to race it down the court where you get some momentum. They did a good job of keeping us in front. We passed it to Q. It kind of slowed them up a little bit. Usually with 5 seconds, usually 4.5 seconds it's like our 4-second play. That's when you're in those types of situations, sometimes it doesn't work out the way you want it to work out, but that allowed them to set up their defense.
Is there, and I don't know, is there a number there for you to where that you would rather like call that timeout? Like if there was 10 seconds left, would you rather set that play?
I would have, yes, no question. And every situation is just a little bit different. I decided not to. As much as they had time, they didn't have a timeout left. And I don't want to call a timeout to let them set up something new either. That's why it's so important. Like when a play goes and you can just get it out of the net and push it right away, the defense isn't set. And, you have a chance to score. And once they set up their defense, it becomes very, very difficult, especially when they were doing the 2-2-1.
I hear it. Thank you, Mike. Appreciate this.
Thank you.
Lauren, go ahead, Lauren.
Hey, Hop.
Hey, Lauren.
What would you point to as kind of the biggest difference between how you played these guys today and how you played them the first time around?
Well, early on when we played them, our zone just wasn't, we were just realizing like the length and a lot of the different things that we had, it just wasn't working. We're getting killed on the glass. And, we made the adjustments. I thought that was really, really important for us as we move forward, figuring out ways to win with this team. And that was the difference. And so we played them early. We weren't shooting the ball well during that time of the year. And we weren't defending, we're still not defending great, but we're defending better. And it's also allowed in some games for us to rebound the ball better for the most part. And, it's given us a chance to knock off some good teams. And so tonight, just, they made a play, we didn't, and it's unfortunate.
And then I'm just curious about your team's mindset. And with the way the season has gone, to see them still fighting the way they are in these last 2 games, just what does that say about this group to you?
I'm just really proud of them. It's hard. It's a hard season, not having the success that we wanted to. That was the 8th game in 17 days. So there's no practice time. You're watching film, you're getting some shots, you're trying to, manage your energy. And that's what I was just really proud of them. I thought tonight they fought, we were down 9 second half. We executed offensively. We battled defensively. Two of our 3 bigs were in foul trouble, fouled out. And we were light heavyweight fighting heavyweight tonight. And that's all you want from your kids. You want them to play hard, and you want them to play smart, and you want them to play together. And I thought for the most part, we did that tonight.
All right. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Thanks, Lauren. Chris Fetters, go ahead, Chris.
Hey, Hop, appreciate the time as always.
Yeah.
I was curious, and I don't know if you've even gotten a chance to look at it, but that first 3 that Akinjo hit that they went to look at, did you get any look at that at all? Because you could have been going into overtime.
I didn't look at that. I didn't look at that play, Chris. I'll watch the film. But we have different ball screen coverages when Riley's in the game compared to Hamir and Nate, and they took advantage of it and hit a couple shots, and those are the difference plays the different parts of games where, they make a couple shots. But for the most part, our guys really executed the game plan to a T. We got to, certain guys that we wanted to be able to shoot. We got them to be able to do that. And, just that one or two plays that just makes the difference. And they made that one or two more than we did.
And you just mentioned with Riley, it looked like at the end you were subbing OD and having Riley in defense. But were there some other things that you could try to do from an X's and O's or personnel standpoint when both Hamir and Nate had fouled out?
It was, we were contemplating whether to just go small and just battle, and so we could switch everything, and make it difficult for them, and or keep Riley, and they kept just running a ball screen for Akinjo, and we were trying to figure that out. And so at the end, we just decided to go small, get into a switch. When the guy dives, we were making sure that Akinjo wasn't going to try to beat us, because we knew he was going to try and force somebody else. And, Tubelis made a big shot. It's got to give him a lot of credit. He, big time players make big time plays, and they made the pass, he made the shot, and that's how it goes sometimes.
All right. Thank you, Mike. Appreciate it.
You're welcome.
Andy Yamashita, go ahead, Andy.
Hey, Hop. Thanks for the time.
You're welcome, Andy.
Just a career night from Hamir. What has he meant? I know it could potentially be his last game. How would you describe his performance today? Yeah.
He's been so good for us defensively for so long. A guy that gets underappreciated. I think what people saw tonight is what we see every day in practice, and you're just hoping that it shows. And tonight he was, who he can be. He's a really good shooter. He works on his game. He's a really good defensive player, understands angles and defense and talks. And, we wouldn't have had a chance to win without his performance tonight. I was really proud of him.
Definitely. And then beyond the court, a 4-year guy, he's been with you pretty much since you got here. What does he mean to this program?
To me personally, a guy who came all the way from the East to come play for a new group of coaches, and for an incredible school. And, he's means of the world. All our players do. Our players all come to play for us, and anytime they're in their end of their career or playing their last games, it's always emotional, because they've given, people only see the games, but they don't see behind the scenes what they give us on a day-to-day basis and how hard they work. And so I was just proud that he could have that game. I just wish we could have gave him a victory tonight.
Awesome. Thanks, Hop.
You're welcome.
Dan Rayleigh, go ahead, Dan.
Mike, with 18 seconds left, you guys had the lead and the ball, and then what I think was probably the toughest play to handle all season came next with an offensive foul. What did you see there, and what would you have wanted?
Well, are you talking about Quade's offensive foul?
Right. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, listen, you want to have your top player with the ball. We didn't want to bring in a ball screen for him because they were starting to blitz the ball screen. And so we just, we used to run it for Jalen Noel over and over and over. And, sometimes that happens. It's unfortunate that we didn't get a shot, but, you put the ball in a playmaker's hand. He's been great from the foul line. He's got a really good one-on-one game, and he just kind of, I thought he was going to step back and shoot his patented shot, but he must have saw something different. But yeah, tough play.
All right, Maz Vida, go ahead, Maz.
Yeah. Hey, Hop. Hamir talked about the team was connected. You guys have been connected all season in terms of just the spirit and guys playing together. Did you see the connectedness play out in execution and in the schemes and what you guys had on the court?
I thought we executed as good as we've executed all year in the second half tonight. We scored, I think, 7 straight possessions against a really good defensive team. And, they were, when he says connected, you watch it when you huddle, you watch guys talking to each other, you look at guys making the extra pass. And I really felt that tonight. It's about executing the game plan, and I've got your back and you've got mine. And I thought all year we haven't, that's one of the reasons why we haven't been able to we had to do it for longer periods of time. And I thought tonight we really, really have had a really good effort tonight in that regards. And, that's why you make shots. That's why you make foul shots. That's why it's team defense, it's team offense. It's not one or two guys. And I thought even tonight, having 5 guys in double figures, that's the first time that's happened this season. We've had guys with big games, but this tonight was a great team effort. Just came up a little bit short.
8 games, 17 days, and then you've got 10 days off. How excited are you just to kind of get in that lab and look at what's happened and get ready for the upcoming postseason?
We just keep going with the MGB. Doesn't matter, get better. And so that's kind of our focus every day. Obviously the rest will help. I think the long layoff will be, it's always tough in terms of keeping the rhythm and keeping the game rhythm. But time off will be good. Heal some wounds, get in the video, have some really good practices. We've proven to play well against some of the top teams in the league, and hopefully we can go down there and one game at a time and play our best basketball of the year.